Hi, and welcome to the November 2021 update for residential housing in Thurston, Mason, Lewis, and Grays Harbor counties. Starting off with the median sale price, we see that looks like some leveling off over the past few months in terms of the median price. And some of this could be seasonal. We see back in 2020 kind of a similar pattern. So we'll just have to kind of keep an eye on it and see if 2022 takes off like it did in 2021. After a few months, here it shows April quite a jump in all the counties when things really pick up. So if what it tells me is if you're a buyer, you don't really want to wait until things pick up and move higher. You'll probably want to shop hard right now to purchase something while the rates are still at historic lows and not take the risk of prices going up later in 2022. If you're a home seller, you can probably wait it out a little bit to see if the prices go up, but again, it's a little bit of a risk you're taking to see how much more you'll actually get for your home. This time of year, often people think it's not a good time to purchase, but I've got 3 transactions closing in the next couple of weeks, so there is still a lot of activity happening. And if you want to kind of wait until after the holidays, getting going in January will be very beneficial to you, especially if you're a buyer. There were one thing that is encouraging is there were like 55 homes in the last 24 hours that came to market in Thurston, Mason, and Lewis counties. Just wanted to point out, kind of what the houses are looking like in terms of the areas and the prices from the MLS. And here we see, several from Shelton, Hoodsport, and prices in the ranges that we're talking about, in the 300 to 350 range. If we're talking Mason County. Centralia, about the same. You might find one a little bit less, but look at how small this house is, under 1,000 square feet for this lower price. And then we start getting into Tumwater. I just sold my daughter's house in Tumwater. It sold the first day. We went ahead and took an offer the first day because she has a contingent offer on a home in Shelton, so we had to move fairly quickly so we could wrap everything up by this month. So anyway, you can see the price is starting to come up a little bit. We get to Tumwater and Olympia. Well, actually Thurston County, we're more in the 450 to 600 range of homes. And again, take a look at the bedrooms and the sizes as you're comparing the prices. And then finally we start to get out to Yelm and Rochester, and it looks like these homes are holding their prices pretty well also, but more in the upper 3s, lower 4s as you get a little bit further away from the Olympia area. Okay, so back to the stats. So another thing I like to look at is the price per square foot. In terms of kind of an overall value, we see that Thurston and Mason kind of bounced back into the 267 to 269 range. We talked about Mason. Why is Mason able to compete with Thurston on price per square foot, but not quite the median price? And it could be, and I mentioned that the houses might be a little bit smaller, and smaller houses tend to have higher prices per square foot. And somebody commented that could be because you get a little more land, so you have a little more value in the land with the property, which may be driving that price per square foot up in Mason County also. Grays Harbor taking a bit of a dip on the price per square foot in addition to their median price, which we saw back over here, kind of taking a little bit of a drop. So we're going to have to keep an eye on Grays Harbor, see what's happening out there. It appears they've kind of peaked out of what people are willing to pay in Grays Harbor to live that far away from the Olympia area or just for the quality of homes out in that area. Looking at new listings, big drop, but again, if we look at compared to last year, we see the same thing, big drop this time of year, going into the end of the year, and then things start to pick up as we get into the new year. Number of homes for sale, as we would expect, a drop for this time of year, not as many listings coming up, homes coming to market, and so the number of homes available for sale is going to be down. If we're looking for some optimism for buyers, what I like to look at is the days on the market. See, the longer homes are on the market, then that tends to indicate kind of a slowing in that area of the competition for the homes. And so we see both Grays Harbor and Lewis County having the days on market going up. And this, usually 16, 17 days wouldn't be much of an issue, but in this market, it's like, wow, that's, quite a few days. We see Thurston and Mason are still pretty tight on days on market, but tend to be up from earlier in the year. And it's showing from last year, Thurston 20%, but that's like one day. So gotta kind of take that with a grain of salt. Okay, so the other thing that could be encouraging to buyers is how much more over the asking price are they paying. And we see Thurston is just barely, not even 1% over now, while Lewis is actually starting to go under the asking price, and Grays Harbor is holding at 100%. So not much percent over the asking prices. Now, if a home is in good condition, in a good area, and priced well, it'll still get some competition and be bid up a little bit, but not near as much as we're seeing like we did earlier in the year. Like back here, look at here, back in June, nearly 7% Thurston County houses were going over the asking price. So a little bit of encouraging news for buyers here. All right, that's I think all that I had to report as far as anything significant in the market. We're still in a little bit of kind of waiting to see on how much things are going to continue to rise, taking a little bit of a breather this time of year. So if you have any more questions, feel free to contact me in your particular market if you're looking to buy or sell, and see what strategies may work for you. The next update will be in January, so have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a very Happy New Year. Bye.